All right, time for another Nerdy Virgin podcast. Felt awful all day, and then I drank water and I ate food, and I felt better. Is there a connection? That's what I gotta figure out. Does this eating food that is actually healthy for me and then feeling better, might there be a 1 + 1 = 2? That's what I've got to figure out. I just am frustrated because lately I feel very all over the place. I'll have what I think is a really good set, and then I'll have a terrible set, and then a really good set, and then a terrible set, and it's not steady. Which is par for the course, because it's never going to go, it's never going to be great. That's what I just got to remind myself. No matter what happens, there's always going to be something. What do they say? The Buddha always gives you just enough problems. Never too many, never too little. Thanks, Buddha. Really appreciate it. Thanks for keeping it balanced. Going to be in San Diego on Thursday, opening for Tom Tran at the Laugh Factory. That'll be fun, right? It's gonna rain on Thursday, so I'm freaking out about that. I'm like, maybe I should go Wednesday night. Drive down Wednesday night, get a hotel, stay overnight. That way I can sit there all day Thursday in the rain in San Diego, the most beautiful part of the world, while it's raining. Sit at a Starbucks and just flip out. That's what I can do, right? Won't that be a lot of fun? Won't that be an enormous amount of fun? Well, I only had a cookie and 2 pieces of candy today. Maybe 3 pieces of candy. Maybe 50 pieces of candy today. But I'm doing better on that front. I've been doing badly, but I need to turn this around. I guess apparently they found this experimental new drug that supposedly, I guess, use gene therapy to permanently give people with high cholesterol low cholesterol. It's like redo their genes so they have low cholesterol, because apparently it's called a mutation. That's what they're calling it. There's 1 out of 100 people has this mutated gene where no matter what they do, they have low cholesterol. Is the term mutation, or maybe evolving? Maybe could that be it? Like an advancement in evolution, like the next stage. Mutation has kind of this kind of freak. Is this literally the X-Men playing out? Can I tell you something right now? I think of that guy. There's an X-Men mutant for you. What's your power? Oh, my cholesterol is low. I can eat whatever I want. It doesn't really help us save the world, but it's, I don't know. I will never be that guy who says, is there a vegan option? I'm never going to be that guy. You need me on the team. You need me on the team for that reason. Why is it that the crappier the apartment building, the nicer the name of the apartment building? Like they're gonna fool you. Like, I grew up in a townhome, and it was a reasonable townhome, but it was called Champagne, and I mean, they don't tell you what brand of champagne. King Super champagne. But I guess they can't call it the truth. They can't be truthful in the apartment names. You tried your best villa. Is that too harsh? Maybe. This is also the first night I've actually done anything resembling exercise in the past week. I've been hole up trying to teach myself AI filmmaking. Right now, where have I gotten with AI filmmaking? AI makes really great looking stuff, and then I have my terrible looking stuff in front of a green screen, and then I cut back to AI looking amazing. So AI is beating me at every level. But I'm gonna figure it out. By gum, I'm gonna figure it out. If it's the last thing I do. I think for me the issue is what it is. I want to get to the point where I can be a good enough filmmaker that I can make any movie I want, but I don't have to leave the apartment. That's really, I didn't realize that was really my dream from the beginning. Totally didn't realize that. But at any velocity, some kids walking a dog. By kids, I mean teenagers. I'm still afraid of teenagers. Not even physically, I'm afraid of the judgment. I still want to be accepted by the emerging youth culture. I was never accepted in the first place. And what possible reason could I have to be accepted in the future? That's the question. What would it take for me to be accepted by the youth culture? Solving America's problems? I don't think so. All right. That felt good. Whatever I was just talking about that I can't even remember, that felt good. We're making progress here. I think we're making progress here. I'm also trying to keep this thing, at or below 10 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes is a perfect amount of time, because beyond that, isn't that too much? Dad's probably going to come out and visit over the holidays. I don't know how much longer he'll want to come out. Traveling sucks. He's going to make me do it. He's going to make me do it. Sooner or later. Or I'll move out here. That'll make it easier. But the cost of living. Yes. The cost of living. The bloody cost of living. I'm really not sure what to do when it comes to my dad. I don't know if I'm being, I don't know how to help. I don't think I can help. I was reading Freud. When my mom passed away, I took some of her books from college, and I was reading one of these books, something Freud wrote, and he's talking about one of the only times where it seems like somebody's personality or ego changes is when they fall in love, and then suddenly two people become one. And I think that's what happened with my dad and mom. And now there's this, there was really no point in me saying that I had read Freud other than to try to prove to you that I'm a smarty pants. Just thought I'd throw that in there. But, they were together for, 40 years? And more than 40 years. And now, he's got to learn to not have her there. And I am but a poor substitute. I will tell you, though, I will confess to you that there are times where he'll say something, and I know if Mom were alive, she'd be screaming and yelling at him for what he said. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, if I really want to help him, if I really want to be there the way my mother was there for him, should I be screaming and yelling? I know I'd feel better, but I'm not sure he would. I can't tell. I really can't tell on that one. But what can you do? What can you do? Just keep going, right? I make a new video a day on Instagram. I'm actually doing two things. On Instagram, I'm doing parodies of really anything sci-fi, fantasy. On TikTok at this point, all of my handles are Nerdy Virgin. On TikTok, I'm doing videos specifically about Star Trek. So like Star Trek themed sketches that I've been doing now for months. And a few people seem to like it. They'll comment on it, which is fascinating to me because anyone outside of the world of Star Trek has absolutely no idea what any of us are talking about. Like we're speaking a different language. Bizarre. But if you want to see more of that, you go to Nerdy Virgin on TikTok. I've also created these new social media accounts where if I make little short films using AI, I'm putting them there. That's Nerdy Virgin Films. And I'm doing that because I can't tell. Whenever I make these movies using AI, they get the least amount of views. And I can't tell if it's the algorithm suppressing anything with AI in it, or they're just terrible. It's hard for me. I'm too close to it, I'm too close to it. But I'm trying to do more, if it's a short film or more cinematic kind of a thing, that I'm throwing in Nerdy Virgin Films. You should check it out. You should totally check it out if you're around. If you got nothing better to do. 12 minutes. I think we're good, right? 12 minutes? That feels right to me.